How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I'm happy to be back. I took some time off of YouTube, work, a little bit from trading, and the gym. I just got done working out at the gym. It was my first workout back since I got my wisdom teeth out, and I recovered really well from that, actually. It honestly wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, thankfully. And so today's Thursday, I had the day off of work, so I thought, why not make a video today? I mean, it'll probably get posted on Saturday like I normally do, but... And can we just take a minute to appreciate the nice weather for January? I mean, my phone says it's 48. It's almost 50 degrees in January in Minnesota. That's pretty rare. I mean, it was just like in the negatives like almost every day like a few weeks ago. And of course, that was making my Amazon job more miserable. So this weather has been super nice. I almost wish I was working today. I might even go to a park later and record some clips of me like playing basketball. I haven't done that in a while, but that was one of the main things I did for these videos last summer. And also another reason I've been kind of slowing down a little bit with YouTube is just because I have so much trading content to study. Because not only do I still have Al Brooks' course to get through, which I don't even think I'm halfway through that, but I also joined Rake Trade's Discord because he actually added the mastermind videos to his Discord, and I have a very similar trading style to him, so I thought, let's join his Discord and let's study his content as well. So I've got a lot of trading videos to get through. I'm going to show you guys some of the trades I've taken this week when I get back home. I have had the right idea on so many setups. I think there were at least 2 times this week I took a great 5-minute buy entry. The market came down, stopped me out like to the tick, and then it went up like 3 or 4 hour. I think that happened 2 times. So I can tell I'm getting better at identifying higher probability setups. It's just a matter of executing, of course, and that's obviously the hardest part. But anyway, I have some groceries in here. I just bought some ground beef. That's what I like to eat after the gym. I don't want that to get too warm, so let's head home. Alright guys, we're back at home now. Just finished eating. I was just watching Nutty Bar's recap. And we just had Apple's earnings come out, and so far it looks like it's going up, but you never really know where the price is going to be till the next morning. And I have a very small swing on Apple. I opened a debit spread when we came down to test the 200 SMA on the daily chart. We had this little support here, so we made a double bottom. And so far there's been a nice move off that level. I decided to hold through earnings because I just had a starter position. I was thinking about potentially adding more at this much larger support. So I'm like, yeah, let's just hold through earnings. So far it looks all right, but we'll see what happens tomorrow. Nvidia has been another name that a lot of people have been watching because it just had a very large gap down, and it's had several wicks off the 200 SMA and this trend line here. Pretty obvious trend line from the daily chart. So today, before the close, I did open a debit spread on my Robinhood account. So I'm swing trading options a little bit too. And honestly, I like to go outside before it gets dark. We probably got like another hour or so. Okay, it's a little bit wet. There's not really much snow out here, but got a few puddles back there, but I mean, most of the court is pretty dry. Still can't believe I'm playing basketball in January. All right, I'm gonna sit down for a minute. My hands are already getting kind of cold. I was wondering, do you guys trade the overnight session ever? Or do you guys trade mainly just like New York, or maybe some of you trade London session? I don't know. I've always been someone that focuses just on New York. Looks like a Tron bike. I've just noticed sometimes in the Asian session there's actually some really decent moves that seem to be really clean too. Like there's no news, there's no like super high volatility, so you don't always get, you know, wicked out of your trades. I was thinking about trying to trade the Asian session more, but I don't know if any of you guys have experience doing that. Just let me know. Apple's starting to pull back a little bit in the after hours. It's basically making a 5-minute bull flag. Oh yeah, Hims is another stock I bought maybe a month ago or so, and sure enough, it bounced right off support. It had this nice daily support. I got in at like 26. And it has almost made a new all-time high, so that's good. I just don't know exactly where I want to get out. Do I want to hold this for the long term? I only put in like 200 bucks down here at like 26. All right, I'm freezing. Let's go back home. All right. Oh yeah, by the way, I got a new office chair. I think it's better for posture overall. Got like this nice headrest on it too. This was my old chair that I had for quite a while. It's kind of like a cheap gaming chair, and it's all right, but I don't think it's very good for posture, and it kind of leans back all the time. And found this one on sale for like 130 bucks at Office Depot. I like it a lot more, honestly. So let's take a look at some of my trades now. All right, so here are the screenshots of my trades so far this week. A couple of break evens on ES here. Just going for the 5-minute bull flag. I didn't get the continuation that I wanted. I closed this one early due to news though. And here's the first example of getting stopped out to the exact tick, and then it goes straight up after that. Going for the higher low, the 5-minute higher low on YM. And by the way, all these charts are 5-minute time frames. It just doesn't show it up here. I got a decent entry here. Started to move up and it pulled back. And you know, I had my stop below this low here, which I believe that does make sense. I got stopped out. I think I need to get comfortable with re-entering, which I find that to be difficult. Maybe I need to size down a little bit. Yeah, YM ripped quite a bit after that. This was a break-even trade. I shorted RTY below this 5-minute bar, and man, I'm just not used to, you know, how patient you have to be on the 5-minute compared to the 2-minute, because this trade eventually did work its way down towards these lows before it got up here. So had I let it just play out, it would have been a nice winning trade. This loss I'm not a huge fan of. Right here, my entry, or my typical entry criteria really did not come into play. It was still an alright trade. It was a 50% pullback with a bull leg, and it tested the opening print, and I thought RTY would get some continuation up here, and it did not. Now this one, just wait till I show you guys the NQ chart after this one. Again, I was going for the 5-minute potential higher low, about above the bull bar, started to work out, and then it came down, hit my stop below this low, and then I had the chart pulled up here. So I got stopped out like right here. Then we had a failure to go lower, and just pushed straight back up. And then these are a few of my trades from the week before. So this is something else I need to work on. I need to wait for second entry longs. So I was trying to play the reversal back up on YM here. And once we pulled back, I bought above the first 5-minute bull bar. And that's a lower probability trade than waiting for like a second entry long, which is this right here. Like we had a failure to go lower, and then a nice 5-minute bull bar here, and then we got the reversal back up. This was a pretty nice bull flag on NQ. Very strong trending day. About above that 5-minute bar. Got a decent win out of that. I think this was a good loss in RTY. I sold below a nice 5-minute bear bar, and I got stopped out. It did offer a second entry. It retested the breakout point here, and there was another entry that did end up working out. I didn't take it though because it was already 11 a.m. and I'd already taken a handful of trades. So, and then, yeah, this trade on YM, I got a great entry here. It was a 50% pullback of the bull leg and a test of prior day high, I believe this was, and YM was super strong this day. So I scalped a piece of this. Now the first like hour of the day was pretty choppy. Like the indices were not, at the time they were not moving very aggressively like this. So I just took it off at the highs here because I anticipated more chop. I did not anticipate a very strong move like this. This was kind of a messy trade that ended up being break even. So yeah, those are some of the trades I've taken recently. All right, you guys, it's actually the next day. I just got back from work, and I really didn't want to record this morning because, all right, let me turn this light on one sec. There we go. I had kind of a frustrating morning. Now I actually took a great setup this morning. I'll show it to you in a second. I just kind of mismanaged things because you know how when you're trading in Apex evaluation, once you get closer to your bill date, if you're in drawdown, you obviously don't want to get rebuild if you only have like half the drawdown left. But you want to basically reset the account so that you can start fresh. So I traded very, very aggressive this morning on my 50K eval because on Monday I get rebuild and I had like $1,000 or like $1,500 in drawdown left. And normally it's, you know, $2,500. So, and this morning at one point, the unrealized gain on the 50K account was, I was up $2,700. Like I honestly feel so dumb for letting that trade come back. Because just take a look at this. This is the setup. I bought above these 5-minute bars. I was long with 2 minis. This was my target. This was my target to pass the 50K eval. I literally just needed a few more points. Here I'm up. It's at 52,600. I was so sure we were going to go up a little bit more. And if I skip forward here, you can kind of see what happens. But yeah, the market pulls back. If I actually open my broker here, I still have it up. This is where I got liquidated right there because the trailing drawdown obviously got me on the pullback. So now we get to start fresh on Monday. We'll be back to risking probably between $100 and $200 a trade using proper risk management because that's how to actually, you know, build good habits. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. I think this video is a little bit shorter than usual. I really don't know until I start editing. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for supporting me on this very long journey to becoming a trader. It makes me feel like I am not alone. I love reading your guys' comments and stuff. And yeah, I just enjoy documenting my journey and stuff, even though it does get tough to show my failures sometimes. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.